Welcome back, crime fighters. It's time for another edition of Calhoun County's Most Wanted, where you get to help make Calhoun County a better and safer place. You guys do a great job every week, but you showed out this past week. 12 more individuals have been located and caught thanks to information that you provided us. That's almost a clean sweep from last week's lineup. We can't even show them all on one screen here. There's the first 8 of them, but we've got more to come. That brings the total to 3,776 arrests thanks to your information since we started doing this show a dozen years ago. So keep up the great work. You're helping us make the place better. Now, in case you're ever wondering, where can I see this information if I miss an episode of Calhoun County's Most Wanted? Well, this show is posted on the TV24 website every week. You can go to tv24.tv and click on the on-demand section. Look for Calhoun County's Most Wanted. You can see this episode and all the previous episodes as well anytime you want to pull one of those up. Also, we post this information online on the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office Facebook page. We put a new video up every week for the lineup of Most Wanted, as well as the listing of the different crimes that we're looking for information on. So you can look at those 2 videos on Facebook. Make sure you like the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office Facebook page while you're there, and that way you'll be able to see those videos coming up in your news feed on Facebook from now on. So just a couple more ways that you can stay in touch and get information from us. But the key to this show is sharing information. We give you information and we ask that you give us information in return. We do not need to know who you are. We do not need to know anything about you. All we need to know is the information that you have for us. You can call Calhoun County Crime Stoppers at 256-238-1414. They'll get your information and they'll assign you a number that you'll be able to use to collect any reward money if you end up being eligible for a reward. It could be up to $1,000. So definitely keep that number handy so that you'll be able to claim that reward if the information leads to an arrest or solving a crime. So thanks for helping out. And we're going to get started with this week's lineup in just a minute here on Calhoun County's Most Wanted.
The Ford brand has always brought you impressive style and legendary quality, and Sonny King Ford brings you the lowest price and the largest inventory, new or pre-owned. The new 2015 F-150 gets the best gas mileage of any truck without giving up its powerful towing capacity. The iconic new 2015 Mustang, with its classic pony car looks and hunkered down stance, preserves a legacy that defines American motoring. For over 93 years, Sonny King Ford, for the best cars and best price.
Amazing grace.
How sweet the sound that saved
a crackhead,
drug addict, alcoholic, meth freak,
a wretch
like me.
I once was
homeless,
broken, sad,
just lost.
But now I am
sober,
happy.
I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Every day, shattered lives are restored thanks to the goods you donate to the Salvation Army.
AOD Federal Credit Union. You already know their friendly staff and great loan products. So here's reason number 8 to choose AOD FCU, a new all-platinum Visa credit card. Call 1-800-637-0299 or visit AODFCU.com to start earning 1% cash back on purchases. Your good credit earns you a better rate. A new Platinum Visa card. Another reason you belong at AOD Federal Credit Union.
I have a lot of land that I have to keep up. I'd recommend Mahindra. I've never had any trouble with mine. Like I said, I do a lot of bush hogging. I do a lot of garden tilling. The service department has been great. Every time I've ever called or needed anything done, they have done it for me.
Hey folks, come see us at Foothills Tractor. We're your one-stop shop for anything you need. Locally owned, locally operated, give you the best customer service guaranteed.
Hi, I'm Katina Houston Stroud with Family Links, and this is the Family Tip of the Week. Parents, have you or someone you know found yourself saying the following things? Why does my child act this way? Why won't my child listen to me? What do I do after my child acts out? How do I stop it before it starts? If so, I have a great idea for you. You need to register yourself and your child for Family Link's low-cost parenting class entitled the Empowering Parents Total Transformation Program. This 7-week program is a step-by-step program to help you understand and manage disrespectful, obnoxious, and abusive behavior in your child or grandchild. It's a program designed for change in your child's behavior and change for the better in your life as a parent. You'll learn how to break through and understand you and your child's behaviors, transformation tools, understand faulty thinking, and more. There are 7 informative lessons that build on the one before it. And this is not just for parents who are having problems, but also parents who want to be proactive and head these behaviors off before they begin. So don't wait, call Family Links now. The class will be held at our new location, 105 West 15th Street in the Unified Resource Center. Classes will begin on Saturday, August the 20th, and run every Saturday for 7 weeks from 10 to 12 noon, or you may need to attend a class that meets during the week. If so, sign up for our class that begins August the 25th on Thursday evening from 5 to 7. Remember, the goal is to help you feel empowered as a parent and to feel confident that you have the skills that it takes to shape your child's behaviors. For more information and to register for this class, contact Family Links at 256-820-5911.
All right, let's take a look at who is wanted this week. See if you can help us find anybody on this list. Wanda Moore gets us started. She's from Alexandria, and she is wanted for failure to appear for possession and receipt of a controlled substance. Geraldine Clark of Anniston, wanted on domestic violence, 3rd-degree assault, failure to pay. Dustin McClendon from Oxford, wanted for failure to appear for 2nd-degree theft of property. Danielle Engel of Jacksonville, wanted for failure to pay for alcohol possessed or consumed by a minor. Scotty McCollum of Anniston, wanted for 2 counts of violating a domestic violence protection order. Terry Burnett from Anniston, wanted for failure to pay for public intoxication. And Ashley Calloway of Anniston, wanted for failure to pay for passing bad checks. If you have any information about any of these cases, please call Calhoun County Crime Stoppers, 256-238-1414. They want your information, not your name, and you could get a cash reward of up to $1,000. We'll have more bad guys coming up in just a few minutes. All right, it is time to welcome our guest to this week's episode of Calhoun County's Most Wanted, and today we're going to introduce you to Dane Usry, who is kind of new with the Red Cross, so welcome aboard.
Thank you, sir.
Of course, we've talked to the Red Cross on this show many times. Big supporters of the blood drives that you guys do at the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office, and of course, you've got a drive actually at the Sheriff's Office tomorrow. Isn't that right?
That's correct. Yes, sir. The drive at the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office actually starts at 8 o'clock. It goes all the way to 12. It's going to be in the parking lot on the Bloodmobile. We have a collection goal we're looking to get of 22 units. Now, currently, we have 23 appointments scheduled. However, we're looking to get at least 30 people out. The reason why we try to book at 130%, that way, you're going to have someone who wakes up tomorrow sick, someone who shows up and maybe they've been on vacation, they get deferred, or someone who just has something else that comes up. So there's going to be deferrals, people who don't show up. So we need at least 7 more people to show up.
All right, well, let's get some people signed up. Now, you're doing this at the Sheriff's Office, so obviously working with Sheriff Emerson and hoping that people there from the Sheriff's Office will donate, but this is open for anybody that wants to donate, right?
Absolutely, that's correct. It is an open to the public drive. Anyone who wants to show up to donate blood can do so. Another super easy way to do this, you can go online to redcrossblood.org. You can make an appointment. There's time slots available. You sign up for one. Generally, you're going to be looking at about an hour donation time, and that includes, you show up, that's your registration, medical history, the actual donation itself, canteen afterward, and then a time to sort of sit and recuperate afterward for about 10 to 15 minutes.
And really, if you think about it, this can be an awesome opportunity for somebody to put out a Facebook post that says, "I'm at the Sheriff's Office and I'm bleeding."
Absolutely, no doubt.
That'll get your friends wondering what's going on.
That's definitely going to get some attention, no doubt.
Have some fun with it. But no, it can be fun to play around with these things, and you guys try to keep a light atmosphere going there and with some snacks and such, some refreshments. But there's a serious reason that we do this. This is important and something that we can never lapse on.
Absolutely. And to touch more on that topic, an interesting statistic, the one that I find the most interesting, in the United States alone, and we are a worldwide organization, but in the U.S. alone, every 2 seconds, someone requires blood.
Wow.
And I mean, it's insane. You're talking right now.
And it's not always for the reasons that we think about. We know that if you're in a car accident and you're bleeding, when you get to the hospital or possibly before, they're going to need to give you some blood.
Absolutely.
But there are a lot of other things that we never think of being blood related, where you've got to have that blood or somebody's going to die.
Absolutely. A big one, you know, in that category, a cancer patient. Cancer patients need platelets all the time. You know, you may not, like you said, that's something you don't really think about, but almost everyone knows someone who's been affected by cancer, and those patients do require platelets so that they can fight a harder fight.
And unfortunately, those cancer patients come in all shapes and sizes.
Yes, sir.
And you think about a little kid that's sitting in there that's fighting for his or her life at 2 or 3 years old, sometimes younger than that. And you think, wow, how can this possibly be fair? What can I do to help? Well, sometimes what you can do to help is just donate some blood. And even if your blood doesn't match that child, you know that there's somebody else similar out there. We've got to have enough out there for everybody.
That's correct. And you know, in some cases, like you said, your blood may not match that child, but it will match another. And O negative type blood is universal. Anyone can use it. So, you know, donating blood, it's definitely a life-saving cause. It's a great thing.
And I know you see people come in all the time that will tell you their story. They'll say, I give blood every opportunity I get because, and they'll tell you about somebody that they know that needed blood, and so after that event happened, they started giving. Well, you know what? If you haven't started giving yet, there's somebody you know that's going to need blood.
Unfortunately, that is the absolute truth.
None of us can escape, unless you just don't have any friends at all, no family, and you just go live in a cave. You're going to know somebody that matters to you that absolutely needs it. So why not start now when you can help them instead of the next person?
Absolutely.
All right.
Totally agree.
So you're new with the Red Cross?
I am. I've actually been with the Red Cross about 6 weeks now.
What made you decide that the Red Cross was the place you wanted to be?
Well, I had decided way back when I was first in college, I definitely wanted to do something in the health and wellness field. But I actually started out working with the YMCA in Gadsden. I worked for them for 7 years, and I loved the nonprofit feel. You know, it makes you, there's a reason that you go to work. You're working for a cause, not just so your company can make money. And when an opportunity with the Red Cross came up, I couldn't pass it up, because every day, you know, it's my job to help save lives. And like I said, you know, 1 pint of blood can save up to 3 lives. It's divided into 3 parts. You have your red blood cells, white blood cells, and your platelets. But the really cool part, and you had touched on, you know, younger children that have cancer, things of that nature, but sometimes even infants, newborn babies need blood transfusions. In an entire baby's body, there is about 1 cup of blood. So your donation tomorrow could save up to 6 babies, because you're donating 1 pint. That's 2 cups. So you can save up to 6 lives with 1 donation.
All right. Well, obviously we know this is a great thing to be doing. We're going to talk more about some opportunities for you to help coming up in just a few minutes on Calhoun County's Most Wanted.
Ready for a new ride? Get ready for Rig. I'm Rig A. Marole, and I am ready with all the fancy jargon, made-up expenses, marketing gimmicks, and flat-out lies that you've come to expect when you go car shopping. You want to pay way too much for a piece of junk like this? Get a load of me, Rig A. Marole, at your neighborhood used car dealer. I'll have you marolling off this lot in your new vehicle.
I'm Marty Boyles, and I guarantee no rigmarole here at Jacksonville Auto Sales. Just good cars and trucks at fair prices. We're in Jacksonville across from Walmart, or find us on the web at jascars.com. Remember, Jacksonville Auto Sales, home of the no rigmarole deal.
I have a lot of land that I have to keep up. I'd recommend Mahindra. I've never had any trouble with mine. Like I said, I do a lot of bush hogging. I do a lot of garden tilling. The service department has been great. Every time I've ever called or needed anything done, they have done it for me.
Hey folks, come see us at Foothills Tractor. We're your one-stop shop for anything you need. Locally owned, locally operated, give you the best customer service guaranteed.
Amazing grace.
How sweet the sound that saved
A crackhead, drug addict,
Alcoholic, meth freak,
a wretch like me.
I once was.
Homeless,
Broken, sad,
Just lost. But now I am sober.
happy.
I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Every day, shattered lives are restored thanks to the goods you donate to the Salvation Army.
The Ford brand has always brought you impressive style and legendary quality, and Sonny King Ford brings you the lowest price and the largest inventory, new or pre-owned. The new 2015 F-150 gets the best gas mileage of any truck without giving up its powerful towing capacity. The iconic new 2015 Mustang, with its classic pony car looks and hunkered down stance, preserves a legacy that defines American motoring. For over 93 years, Sonny King Ford, for the best cars and best price. The Ford brand has always brought you impressive style and legendary quality, and Sonny King Ford brings you the lowest price and the largest inventory, new or pre-owned. The new 2015 F-150 gets the best gas mileage of any truck without giving up its powerful towing capacity. The iconic new 2015 Mustang, with its classic pony car looks and hunkered down stance, preserves a legacy that defines American motoring. For over 93 years, Sonny King Ford, for the best cars and best price.
All right, here we go with the second half of this week's lineup on Calhoun County's Most Wanted. Randy Kirkland of Anniston, wanted for probation violation for third-degree assault and also for possession and receipt of a controlled substance. Felicia McFarland of Anniston, wanted for failure to appear for fraudulent use of a credit card. Edith Hurston of Anniston, wanted for failure to pay for third-degree theft of property. Jeffrey Fair of Wellington, wanted for failure to appear for third-degree burglary. Jeremy Watkins of Jacksonville, wanted for third-degree domestic violence assault. And Dominica McMillian of Anniston, wanted for failure to appear for third-degree assault. Again, if you have any information, please call Calhoun County Crime Stoppers, 256-238-1414. You could get that cash reward of up to $1,000. Dan Usry is with us talking about blood drives with the American Red Cross. You've just been with the Red Cross for 6 weeks now.
Yes, sir.
Settling in okay?
I'm getting there.
Have you had your first blood drive yet that you were in charge of organizing?
I did, actually, on my birthday, oddly enough.
Hey, how'd it go?
It went really well. We did hit goal that day. It was on July the 2nd back at the Gadsden Mall. They have it in Premier Cinemas. We've actually got a few more coming up.
Mm-hmm. And you just mentioned in the last segment about the blood drive tomorrow. That'll be Wednesday at the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office. I want to make sure everybody knows if you're watching a replay of this show. Today is Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday. So Wednesday's the blood drive at the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office. But we've got several others in the area that are scheduled that if they can't make it to that one, there are some other opportunities.
That's correct. Like you said, tomorrow at Calhoun County Sheriff's Office, there is a drive. There's also one at the Etowah County Sheriff's Office tomorrow. Now the time on that one, it's going to be from 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock.
So we got to make sure that Calhoun County beats Etowah County.
Well, now I'm from Etowah County. So honestly, if they're competing, I'm good. I want them both to win. But that one, like I said, is from 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Now it is going to be inside the Etowah County Sheriff's Office. Okay. We have a collection goal of 25 units. Like I say, we're looking to get 130% of that signed up. So you'll be looking somewhere around the 32 to 33 mark.
You set your goal higher for Etowah County than Calhoun County?
We did.
All right, prove him wrong.
We did. Now there's another one coming up, the BB&T in Pell City. They've got a drive on August the 19th. It's also going to be from 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock with a goal of 20 units. Mm-hmm. Now the big one, Talladega Superspeedway.
Oh yeah, I love this drive.
Yes sir. Generally, like I say, we have a goal somewhere between 20 and 30 units. Talladega Superspeedway has a goal of 190 units of blood. So we're looking somewhere around the 250 to 260 appointment mark. Currently, I believe we have 38 appointments signed up. Now that one is on September the 1st. So there is still time, more appointments will be made, but we do need a lot of people to sign up for that one. Come out, give blood, and help us save lives.
Now, if it's like it has been in the past, I know I've been out there before for that specific drive, and some really neat things going on. Plus, you get to walk around and see what's there at the museum.
Absolutely. Yeah, the museum is right next door.
You have any cool door prizes or anything that's lined up at this point?
They do incentives. That's actually another thing I meant to mention earlier. Anyone who donates currently with the Red Cross is eligible to receive a $5 Amazon gift card, and then each site will have its own incentive. And to find out what those incentives are, you can get on redcrossblood.org. You can find out, what the incentives are, where the site's located, make an appointment, what time it is, everything that anyone needs to know. There's an awesome resource there.
Yeah, the incentives that they've had in the past for that one at Talladega Super Speedway have been some pretty neat things.
Right.
They really, as a matter of fact, I remember being there and seeing people come in from out of state to give blood at that blood drive.
Yes, it's like I say, it's big. It's much larger than most of the drives we had. It gets a lot of attention, a lot of media attention. So tons and tons of people show up.
And a lot of great results. Any others that we haven't mentioned yet?
Yes, actually, First Baptist Church of Jacksonville on September the 4th is going to be from 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock. It's a popular time. They have a goal of 22 units. Sandrock High School is going to be on September 8th, as is Calhoun County Career Academy. Both of those are going to be from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Sandrock High School, we're looking to get 34 units total, and Calhoun County Career Academy, we're looking to get 32.
All right. Now, you're working specifically with the blood division
That's
of
correct.
the Red Cross. There are other divisions that are going off into the areas where the news crews are out there because
Absolutely.
something horrible has happened. Mm-hmm. The Red Cross usually makes it there before the news crews do, and they're there for the duration on this stuff. And so, as the blood collecting side, you're not out there getting into those things, but the work that you're doing is the blood that people are donating. A lot of it stays here locally, but some of it's going to go off to these disasters that we see.
That's correct. There's more than one part to the Red Cross. Like you said, we're not just blood donation. We're also disaster relief, emergency management, and the blood that you donate today is what helps save lives tomorrow. So, and another really cool thing, the Red Cross has released the Donor app. You can donate blood and follow your donation to whichever hospital it goes to.
Really?
Absolutely. It's really cool. You can find out exactly where it goes and follow it every step of the way.
You actually see the person that it goes to, or just to the hospital?
Just to the hospital.
Yeah, that might be a little bit too much to know.
A little too much on that one, but you can definitely follow it to the hospital, and it is a really cool thing.
But looking back the other way around, as far as the donations, nobody's going to be able to look back anything to the donor. When you do that, it's completely anonymous, right?
Correct. It is completely anonymous, and since you mentioned that, it's important to give blood, and the reason why, it takes upwards of 2 days for the blood to go through testing, things of that nature. So, in the event of 9/11, for instance, a huge spike of blood donations, and that's great, but
it was too late.
It was the donations on September 9th, on September 10th, that helped those people on the 11th. So, it's definitely a great thing to give blood, but it needs to be done tomorrow. It's not something that you necessarily need to wait on.
You don't react, you do it when you're able to do it.
Correct.
All right, well, Dane, it's very nice to meet you.
Same to you, Chris. I
Good
appreciate
luck
it.
with all these drives coming up, and if people want to find out more information, they can go to the website, which is
redcrossblood.org. You can also schedule an appointment if you call 1-800-RED-CROSS.
All right, well, thank you very much. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the Crime Stoppers segment of the show and our Crazy Criminal of the Week on Calhoun County's Most Wanted.
AOD Federal Credit Union. You already know their friendly staff and great loan products. So here's reason number 8 to choose AOD FCU, a new all-platinum Visa credit card. Call 1-800-637-0299 or visit AODFCU.com to start earning 1% cash back on purchases. Your good credit earns you a better rate. A new Platinum Visa card. Another reason you belong at AOD Federal Credit Union.
Ready for a new ride? Get ready for Rig. I'm Rig A. Marole, and I am ready with all the fancy jargon, made-up expenses, marketing gimmicks, and flat-out lies that you've come to expect when you go car shopping. You want to pay way too much for a piece of junk like this? Get a load of me, Rig A. Marole, at your neighborhood used car dealer. I'll have you marolling off this lot in your new vehicle.
I'm Marty Boyles, and I guarantee no rigmarole here at Jacksonville Auto Sales. Just good cars and trucks at fair prices. We're in Jacksonville across from Walmart, or find us on the web at jascars.com. Remember, Jacksonville Auto Sales, home of the no rigmarole deal.
I have a lot of land that I have to keep up. I'd recommend Mahindra. I've never had any trouble with mine. Like I said, I do a lot of bush hogging. I do a lot of garden tilling. The service department has been great. Every time I've ever called or needed anything done, they have done it for me.
Hey folks, come see us at Foothills Tractor. We're your one-stop shop for anything you need. Locally owned, locally operated, give you the best customer service guaranteed.
Amazing grace.
How sweet the sound that saved
A crackhead, drug addict,
Alcoholic, meth freak,
a wretch like me.
I once was.
Homeless,
Broken. Sad.
just lost.
but now I am
sober,
Happy.
I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Every day, shattered lives are restored thanks to the goods you donate to the Salvation Army.
The Ford brand has always brought you impressive style and legendary quality, and Sonny King Ford brings you the lowest price and the largest inventory, new or pre-owned. The new 2015 F-150 gets the best gas mileage of any truck without giving up its powerful towing capacity. The iconic new 2015 Mustang, with its classic pony car looks and hunkered down stance, preserves a legacy that defines American motoring. For over 93 years, Sonny King Ford, for the best cars and best price.
And welcome to the Crime Stoppers portion of our show, where we ask you to take a look at some of our cases where we can use some information. First up on your caseload this week, between June 19th and June 23rd, this outbuilding was burglarized on Dove Welch Road in Wellington. They got away with a Suzuki four-wheeler. And sometime on June 26th, the trailer and push mower were stolen from this location on Oldfield Road in Jacksonville. On June 28th, the Pack-a-Sack on Highway 78 and Highway 9 was burglarized. Safe was stolen. One suspect was a black male. The suspect's van was a white Ford Econoline. And last up on your caseload this week, on July 2nd, solar panel and battery were stolen from the Calhoun County Water Authority on Rocky Hollow Lane in Jacksonville. That's it for your caseload this week. If you know any information about these cases, and we certainly hope you do, please give Crime Stoppers a call at 256-238-1414. Remember, we want your information and not your name.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
Not all of our crazy criminals are stupid. Some of them are actually pretty bright, but most of them don't get away with what they're trying to do, and I don't think this guy did either. But check out this video of a guy who saw a bicycle and decided he wanted it. See what he's doing here? This bicycle is there beside the street, but it's chained to a tree. This guy pulls up on his motorcycle, so obviously he doesn't need the bicycle. He's got his own ride, but he decides he wants this motorcycle for whatever reason. So he pulls out a saw. I don't know if you can tell it from the video, but he is sawing on the tree. Instead of trying to cut the bolt on the chain, he is trying to saw the tree down here. He's gone back to his motorcycle for a second, but here he comes again. He's not done. He hasn't given up. He's trying to work quickly, and there you go. You see the tree coming down. So now he can just pull that chain off the tree, put the bicycle on his motorcycle, and take off. Now, so give him an A+ for creativity. Most people would not have thought of taking the tree down, but give him an F for the overall procedure, because number one, he's squared up in that camera real good. They got a really nice look at him doing that work. Number two, cutting down that tree is an additional crime that's going to cost him extra time. So not a good idea, but folks, try to protect your stuff, but just know sometimes things are going to happen, and the police will do the best they can to help you. That's all the time that we've got for this week. We appreciate you tuning in, and we'll be looking for you again next week, but hopefully not in the lineup on Calhoun County's Most Wanted.